So I'm making this animatronic eye mechanism. There's wires everywhere. So here's how it should look. Yeah, lovely. But here's how it actually looks. It's a bit messy. Now I'm using a big Arduino, an Arduino Uno, because on the instructions it's a big Arduino Uno, but what I want to do is use a little Arduino Nano clone. Now I've got to use this board, which is to control all the servos, and what I thought would be cool to do would be to create a board which I can mount a little Arduino Nano on that stacks up on this like a shield for this. Hopefully just reduce some of the wires, so I'll get rid of that wiring anyway and have a plug for the controller. It does work, but a little bit, various things working there. I'm still sort of working on the eyes. Oh, I stopped again. So yeah, so some things work, they do work a little. How freaky is that? Just to say that this 3D printed design and the design for these eyes and all the stuff that I've been working on is all designed by this guy Nilheim Mechatronics. So really excellent there. Go to his website nilheim.co.uk or his YouTube channel. Really good fun. He's got instructables as well. They're excellent. Anyway, yeah, so I want to tidy this up. So I thought what would be a good idea would be to design a little PCB for this. And why not set a challenge that the participants don't even know that they're racing in. Let's challenge PCB Way and JLPCB to do the same PCB. I'll order it at the same time as much as I can, and let's see who comes first and which is the best, if there is any difference. So first of all, let's design the PCB. So here is my simple circuit that I've designed. See, this bit here is a header that will go to the servo board. In fact, the servo board will plug into that, and this is just a connector to go to the hand controller, and this is just a standard Arduino micro which I've connected stuff to. So I've created a Gerber file. There it is that I've downloaded. Normally this is done with Easy EDA, as you can tell, and that has a direct thing where I can send this directly to a JLPCB, but I didn't do it that way this time. I downloaded it as a Gerber and then uploaded it to JLPCB. So there you go. So I did that round about yesterday, maybe, what time does it say on it? Well, it was something like 6:30 UK time, and I put the order in. It said how many you want. I chose the quickest, cheapest shipping. There's a cheaper shipping than this. This one was slightly more expensive, but it wasn't like the FedEx part of it. The FedEx or DHL, those sort of really expensive shippings. So anyway, £10.45. $10.45, so less than £10 in the UK to get 5 of these pieces. But at the same time, well, instantly afterwards, PCB Way, and I uploaded it. It was quite, I couldn't just upload the Gerber first. I had to ask for a quote first, which I don't really understand, because they get the better information off the Gerber file. But anyway, so I did that about the same time, maybe about a quarter of an hour later anyway, I uploaded it. And then it just sat here in under review overnight. Now, I think at the bottom it does say, you know, China weren't going to be reviewing it at, I think it was about midnight China time when I put the order through. But still, I hadn't paid for it, and I'd just sat there for ages. And it was only this morning when I got up, so about 8 o'clock this morning, that I got the thing saying it had been reviewed, and then I had to pay. So to start with, PCB Way isn't the easy way. So this is $12, again just under £10, and I did a similar thing chose the cheapest, quickest mail delivery, not the very cheapest one, but the one that was about, well, I don't know, how much was that? So that was $7 for shipping. And we'll see which gets here first, PCB Way or JLPCB. So just a little update on my PCB race. So JLPCB. So I ordered off these on the 25th at 17:03, and I ordered it, and it basically got approved. I was able to pay for it. I uploaded the Gerber file, everything worked all in one go, and it went straight into production. I mean, as they say, but it went into the production queue that they had. They said it would probably take 2 days in production, when these things do take time, because they have to settle and have to lay tracks down and do things, so it's not instantaneous. And then it got dispatched on the 27th, so a couple of days later, ticking time, at 10:30 AM. So that's something like 7 hours plus 24 hours plus 10.5 hours, which comes to about 42 hours. Okay, well done JLPCB, uploaded it. Less than 48 hours later, I get it. I think my sums are right, approximately anyway. I'm rounding things up. Okay, PCB Way. Trying to go with the brand colours here. I don't know whether that's working. All right, so I ordered it a little bit later on. So it was still on the 25th, and it was at 17:30, and it was pretty much as quick as I can, but I was a bit confused. I've ordered from JLPCB before, but I've never ordered from PCB Way, although I had an account, so I didn't have to set an account up. But it took me a while to work out how to actually order the stupid thing off them, because uploading the Gerber file was after you told them about it. Why can't they get that from the Gerber file? Anyway, I don't know. But then it wouldn't let me pay. It just said it's waiting to be approved, and the approval email came through at 2:30 the next morning, so on the 26th. But that wasn't in production then, because of course I hadn't paid, because I was asleep. Now I know China can be asleep, and I'm not complaining about China being asleep. This was a weekday. I just imagined at some point they might wake up, but it might be that because it wasn't automated, a person came in at 2:30 my time in the morning when they started work and approved it straight away. Great. But anyway, but I wasn't able to pay until 8:30 on the 26th. So it didn't truly go into production till then, and then they dispatched it, or I got the email about it, on the 28th at 10:40. I like the fact that 10:30, 10:40 are fine, even though it was a day later. All right, so what's the elapsed time on that? Well, it's something like 15 from pay to dispatch. It's something like 15:30 plus 24 plus 10 hours and 40, which comes to about 50 hours. Of course, but that's not with this approval and pay thing. So that actually added another 15 hours onto it. So the whole elapsed time is 65. Now, if I say it wasn't fair because I should have been awake at 2:30 in the morning, then if that's the case, then maybe we can take off, I think it's about 6 hours for that. But then that's still, what's that, 59 hours. So JLPCB, 42 hours to dispatch. And PCB Way, which is at the moment for me the slower way, about 59 hours, 60 hours. Bit of a difference there, but which one will arrive first?